guys, it's time for Breakthrough with Coach Lew. Coming to you live from Studio 700 at Revitalize Life Fitness and Life Coaching. Coach Lew will help you break through anything that's stopping you. Are you ready to get the body, the energy, and success you deserve? With no further ado, here's Coach Lew.
Well, good Monday morning, guys. It is awesome. Another week coming up. Hey, you know what? We're blessed to have another week. We're blessed to have another day, right? And this is why I wanted to talk to you about self-care this Monday morning. Because oftentimes we are the last thing that gets any of our self-care. And that is just downright sad. You know, you really don't want to give, and go, and not take care of yourself, and then, bam, you hit a wall, right? So that's why I decided, all right, what's today's show going to be on? It's going to be on self-care. And this is a simple day. It's going to be a quick, easy day to get you going, but we're going to talk about some things that are really, really, really important in the grand scheme of you, right? So let's think about this. Do you really take care of yourself at the maximum? Do you really give yourself all the effort? I forgot one of my lights this morning. Do you really put any effort into yourself? You know, we always put a lot of effort generally into our careers, our kids, hopefully your marriages if you're married, your relationships. You put a lot of effort into your community. And there's so many different things you put effort into. And at the end of the day, you're like, oh my God, I am beat down. Well, let me ask you a question. When would now be a good time to make some decisions in your life and plan some things that are self-care to take care of you so that you can keep going like this? You know, all too many times in this world, we keep going and pushing till all of a sudden, you know, the only way you can take a day off, you know, you're too busy to take a day off or to take a few hours off or to plan something, but you're not too busy to wind up in the emergency room, right? Or to wind up sick or to wind up exhausted. And you got to go, what point do you draw a line? And I'm not suggesting by any means, you know me, I'm Mr. Go get it, go after it, you know, do what's got to be done. I don't care. 8-hour workday, what is that? When was the last time I put in an 8-hour workday or, you know, had a full weekend off or that? But then, you know, something will come along, and if you don't do it for yourself, God, or however you call your creator, or however it is going to go give you a little slap upside the head and wake you up and go, hey, if you don't do it, I'm going to force you to do it. So wouldn't it be better to plan some self-care? And what am I talking about? Am I talking about sitting in a corner going, oh, maybe that's what your self-care is. You know, a lot of times meditation is great, or prayer, however you want to term it, or you combine the two. But there's some basics we're going to go over today just to give you some ideas and options on some self-care that, you know, doesn't take recreating your life and becoming a monk or something like that. You know, there's a lot of people out there that go, oh, I got to take care of me and I got to sit on the beach 8 hours a day, and, you know, and they don't get anything accomplished either. And that's part of self-care. Part of self-care is having goals and accomplishment, but making sure that you're giving your body and your mind a time to rest and decompress. Let me ask you a question. Do you have trouble sleeping at night? Does your mind race? Do you think about the day coming up? Do you think about the day past? Do you think about something from the past? Or do you go to bed and go, just drift off gently to sleep? My guess would be, if you're still on this with me this morning, that you're not the person that goes, just drifts off gently to sleep. Nor am I. Okay, so what happens in this world? You know, in the world we live in today, people are on, you know, sleep medications, or on anti-anxiety medications, this medication, that medication, They're going to see a psychiatrist because, something's wrong, or they have trauma, or they have, PTSD over stuff. And that's all real. I mean, things happen. Trauma can leave lasting effects if you don't deal with it. But think of this. Think of ways that you could self-care, not self-medicate, not drink yourself to sleep, smoke yourself to sleep, pill yourself to sleep. What if you could relax yourself to sleep? What if you could find ways to take care of your body so it's energetic during the day and rested at night? And I realize, and I get some dark circles myself. Guys, I'm not coming to you as the preacher and the gospel and the guru on this one. What I'm coming to you to tell you is that you've got to make some time for some self-care, or God or your creator or the world is going to give you that time in a way that you don't like so much, right? So what are some options for self-care? Well, one of the big ones that I like is massage. Going for a massage, once a week, once a month, whatever you can afford, however you can pull that off, is amazing, because it's physically amazing. It's a necessity. I call massage a medical necessity, not a luxury. So it gets the lymphatic system moving. It cleanses out the toxins in the body, and frankly, it's nice and relaxing, unless you get one of those massage therapists that never shuts up. No, and some people love to talk all the way through the massage. But, it's physically and emotionally cleansing, right? So there's a possibility. Yoga is another one. And I know some people are like, oh, here comes the weirdness, those yogis and the ooh-ah. Not ooh-ah. The stretching, the poses, the things that open up the nerve pathways in your body. Some people take yoga to an extreme and they're very ohmy about it, and other people just enjoy what it gives you, whatever it gives you. However you get something from yoga, it's great, because it does open up those nerve pathways. It does open up the blood vessels. It does stretch your body. We're all hunched over keyboards all day long, or over phones, or driving trucks, or lifting furniture, or whatever it is that you do. And your body gets all locked down, and that prevents nerve flow and blood flow and oxygen flow. Let's face it, when you're clamped up in the chest, you're not breathing deeply, and these things affect your overall vitality and health. I mean, I don't know how else to call it except for what is. Okay, I'm sharing some ideas with you this morning to help you self-care without having to, go be a monk and sit on the beach or something like that. So eating clean, of course, is huge. Got the new juicer in today. Yum. How many of y'all out there, and you can send me this through the chat, and I can't see all the different chats, and apparently we're not broadcasting on the site. So always, if we don't broadcast on the site, you're going to find us on Facebook. But how many folks out there have maybe borderline high blood pressure, right? Oh, it's stress, it's this, it's that, it's da. Well, this simple juice cocktail here this morning, there's a little bit of celery juice in it. There's some apple, there's some ginger, there's some lemon, and then there's obviously beet. Well, beetroot has been proven time and time again to be instrumental in lowering folks' blood pressure. Okay, so that is a plus right there. There's something you can do, and it tastes good. Got a new juicer in yesterday, and I was like, yay, I'm going to try this out. So I'm going to do a review on the juicer soon. So, I want to use it for a few weeks, and then I'll give you a review one morning, or a special show on that, and we'll go over some juicing. But here's another one that's really amazing. Celery juice. Here's 2 little shortcuts I can give you to self-care in the morning. Get up, make sure you get a juicer, and I'll get you some links in that for the best ones. Get up, drink pure celery juice first thing in the morning before you drink water, coffee, or anything else. Celery juice, a little glass of celery juice, 8, 10, 12, 16 ounces, whatever you can handle. And what that does is all night long your liver is grabbing off the toxins from your body, right? And cleansing your blood. So when you do the celery juice, it allows that liver to dump that out. If you have fat immediately, your liver goes into bile production. So anything fatty or sugary goes right into bile production to deal with digesting that. and your liver holds on to those toxins. So drinking that first thing in the morning, the celery juice, it's not, like, oh, yummy, but it's not bad either. And then 15 minutes later, drink some alkaline lemon water. And then 15 minutes later, you can do what you want, your breakfast, your coffee, whatever you need to do. But that is a 2-step cleansing of the liver. And this isn't woo-woo stuff. This just gets some toxins out of your body so that your body can better deal with what it's going to deal with during the day, right? So there's another self-care hack that's just super easy. The other one is using clean, healthy fats. Our brain operates on ketone energy 50 times, 25 times, whatever the actual number is, better than it does on sugar energy. Sugar energy is foggy, ashy. The ketone energy is like, your brain eats it up. Now, I'm not saying go eat big fatty steaks and bacon and eggs and pile it all down and, feel like you're going to burst and do that kind of keto diet. What I am saying is add some good refined coconut oil, like Bulletproof, into your coffee in the morning. Oh, wow, what a difference. Use avocado as a snack. Wow, what a difference. You eat a donut or an avocado, the avocado is going to give you 2 to 3 hours of sustainable energy. You eat a donut, you're going to go, woo, wow, you're going to be on a roller coaster ride, and you wonder why people are pissy and nasty with each other or emotional, or, why people are like, oh, PMS is so prevalent. It's probably overdosing on sugar, actually. So these are just some hacks of self-care. The other thing is take a day off and do something fun. Now, we tend to go with a little bit more of a active day off, active rest, kayaking, running, stuff like that. We tend to want to be more active, go for a walk, go be in nature. Something exciting, fun, but, not just sitting in front of the couch eating bad food, or in front of the couch, sitting on the couch in front of the TV eating bad food. Not that we never watch a movie, or there's not a couple little series we like Chicago Fire and some cool stuff like that, just mindless stuff or Modern Family to make you laugh. Laughter, speaking of, is another great one. There's been some mornings where there's, a lot of tensions in different areas, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to deal with this today. And you know what, on the ride in to wherever I'm going, I kick on YouTube and I put on the news bloopers, and they are funny as heck. And I laugh, and you know what, I arrive to wherever I'm going in a better state and deliver better when I get there because I laughed and felt better, right? See, these are things you don't have to get all woo-woo, or you don't have to, change everything. You just, you throw some of this stuff in there, and you suddenly find that you're like, yeah, I'm in a better mood. Okay, I think clearer. I'm not as tired when I wake up. Guys, that is one of the craziest things in the world. We should wake up refreshed, and still working on that one myself. Some mornings I wake up tired, and I'm exhausted and blah, blah, blah. And, that's why I'm bringing this to you. It's not that I'm Mr. Guru. It's that I'm Mr. Live this stuff, find ways to offset it. It was like the weight loss. You know what? I got fat for a while, and I had to do something about it. And once I did something about it, I was like, oh, I want to help others. Well, same thing with the self-care. I want to help you guys come up with some ideas that you go, wow, this makes me feel great. This energizes me. This takes care of my body, my emotions, my soul, my spirit. And you know what? It's kind of downright fun. And I deserve this. And it doesn't have to become more of a stressful workload. Yesterday, I'm surfing around getting some work done, and I find a concert coming up we want to go to in the fall. And I'm like, you know what? We're going to take a weekend. We're going to build a weekend around the concert and go. And you know what? I got kind of, I wouldn't say overly stupid expensive seats, but more than I used to would have found the best price, or, something midpoint. Best price, but still good seats. I was like, you know what? We're going a little better this time. Why? Because I don't want to go and go, oh, that was great, but if we were sitting down there, wow, what a different experience, So there again, it's about self-care. Where do you invest in yourself? Because let me tell you, when you invest into self-care, it is an investment in you. Because the better you feel, the better your body operates, the better you think, and the better attitude you have, the more you're going to produce, the more you're going to grow your business, your relationships, your job, your career, your school, no matter what age you're at. This applies through all of it. And that's what's really freaking cool about it. Self-care is an investment in you. And I know, this sounds like a sales pitch. Well, it is. I'm selling you on the concept of self-care, right? Because it really does work. You got to be good to yourself. And good to yourself, some people are like, Coach, good to yourself. You guys run those OCR races and you beat the ever living S out of yourself. And, you're bruised up and you're sore for days, but do you know how strong that makes your body? But do you know the release that it is to get out there and compete like that and push yourself and go, wow, I didn't believe I could do that, and those kind of feelings? See, self-care doesn't only come in sitting on the couch with cucumbers on your eyes. I mean, we've all seen those kind of things and stuff like that, and that might be maybe your version of self-care is to take a day on the sofa and recline and binge watch movies and not think for a day and just go, you know what, I'm gonna just downtime it. I'm still trying to learn how to do that one, but we get there once in a while, maybe for a couple hours. But this is what's so important. Self-care's got to come first. Like H1, so does self-care. If you get up in the morning, you get up late, you're in a hurry, you're stressed out, you can't find your keys, you're drinking a cup of coffee and eating a donut, you get on the interstate, you're late, so now there's even more traffic. You go to pull into the parking garage at work and, there's a line to get in there because if you had been there 10 minutes earlier, you'd be fine. But everybody else who doesn't give a rat's ass about self-care is doing the same thing you're doing. You're beeping at each other, flipping each other off, and you get in the office and you've spilled coffee on your shirt and you go to pull out your presentation. It used to be probably, papers. Now it's your computer and you open it up and you go to start your PowerPoint and your computer's dead. And then you figure out you left your charger sitting in your little home office and, you look like an idiot. Now you're really stressed out. Now you're going to push through the presentation and you feel like everybody's eyes are on you. And well, when you're done with that, how do you feel? Your blood pressure is probably 20 points higher. You're breathing up in your upper chest and you're holding your chest. For what? What if you really take the time to plan, take care of yourself, and be prepared for this stuff? Not everything can you be prepared for. Yeah, for some reason we're not broadcasting on our main site today. And I'm like, I could freak out and start the show late, and a lot of y'all watch on Facebook anyway. But I could be all crazy about it and get all stressed out. And instead I'm like, all right, no, when we finish up, I'm going to figure out why my RTMP didn't work. And you're probably going, I have no idea what an RTMP is, and it's just what makes it go where you want it to go. But instead of stressing out, I'm going to go, okay, how do I make sure that doesn't happen again? And take care of myself. It's the first thing this morning. I had my celery juice. I had my lemon water. And I'm about to eat breakfast when we're done with the show and get on with the day. And it's going to be a busy day. We got a lot cooking today. But it's better than rolling out of bed late, shoveling down a cup of coffee and a donut as I'm going out the door and trying to rush in and do this. You can tell the difference. You guys know the mornings that I've been right on the edge with the show or started it late or had issues. Why? I'm not going to deliver the best to you if I don't have the best to deliver, right? So my challenge to you is figure out what your self-care is and start doing it, because we're going to really ramp up some stuff here at Accelerate Life. We're going to really ramp up some of these shows. We're going to ramp up some programs we have coming up. Got a lot of good stuff coming up, guys. So in the meantime, if you need some coaching, reach out to me, accelerate.life.com. Reach out through the contact page, 321-765-3481. We'll get you a direct line into us. Book a coaching session. Let's get rocking. If you're ready to start self-caring and taking care of yourself and you're just not sure exactly what to do and how to do it, we'll get you going. All right, guys, live with faith, energy, passion. Always live your dreams. Have an amazing day today, and we will see you on the next roundabout.